back to the Blakey Spirit channel. Hope you all had an amazing weekend. Just come off the back of watching Fabio Audley versus Fraser Clark last night. Oh my god, what a fight. I think that's probably the best out of all the boxer cards in Sky Sports. I think that was probably the best main event out of all of them. Fantastic fight. I just wanted to stay out before I get started into it, and I cannot wait to see the rematch because I think it's going to be absolutely massive. But anyway, we're not going to be talking about the boxing today. Today, we're going to be talking about the breaking news, or kind of breaking, because you're watching this on Tuesday. But it's the news of Karate Combat 45. The main event is going to be Luke Rockhold versus Joe Stitch 'em Up Schilling. Massive fight, and I'm going to tell you all the reasons why in this video and why it's the main event. But before I go into it, guys, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. We're on like 118 subs at the moment. I said in March I'd like to get to 200 before the end of April, so that's the target, getting to 200 before the end of April. So yeah, it'd be much appreciated if you subscribe, smash that like button, and yeah, let's get straight into it.
I see me coming forward, kicking him in the head, slamming him on his head, and finishing the fight and walking away.
The top whip kick from the front leg. Oh, the head kick! Biscuits down!
It's all over! Luke Rockhold is the new UFC Middleweight Champion of the world!
I put everybody down, almost dropped every single person I've been with on the feet. So, you're gonna add extra power to me? You're gonna feel my power.
I'm Joe Schilling. I've been fighting professional kickboxing since 2004. I've won as the first American to ever win a global combat tournament of any kind. I've held the record for the fastest knockout in U.S. history. I was a Glory Middleweight World Champion. I was a two-time WBC World Champion, two-time WBC International Champion. Widely considered the best American kickboxer of all time.
The fact that Luke Rockhold is involved isn't a massive surprise to me. I did a tweet when the first news broke saying I wasn't surprised because Luke Rockhold has already been on commentary at Karate Combat events for the Vegas card, I think he was.
I mean, Luke Rockhold had some pretty sick kicks, if I remember correctly. I mean, I'm sure Adams talked to you about getting in the pit at some point.
We'll talk. You never know. Talk is talk.
Anyway, he's been involved. I think he might actually be one of the ambassadors, although he hasn't been as involved as someone like GSP because he is actually still pretty active in fighting. You know, he fought Mike Perry last year in BKFC with the organisation, so it's no big surprise. But who he's going up against, Joe Schilling, that is a bit of a surprise to me, just because Joe Schilling hasn't fought in a while. If you don't know, Joe Schilling was a world class kickboxer, and although I think he's 40 now, 39, same as Rockhold, both these guys very similar in age. He didn't quite transition into MMA, I'm sure, as he would have wanted to. But hey, he was a Glory middleweight world champion in kickboxing. And I think he did kickboxing for Bellator as well. So he's an elite kickboxer, and obviously this is karate, not MMA. So the transition into karate for him will be way easier than going into MMA. So this will be, I'm sure, very competitive. Although Schilling, he hasn't fought in quite a while. I think it's like 18 months to 2 years. I think he's one of those guys that just is regularly in shape anyway. I mean, a lot of ex-fighters, when they stop or they slow down, they still try and keep themselves in shape. So, and I think he's one of them. So I think that's why they've brought him in. He's probably going to get paid. He's probably going to get paid more than he has in other events. He might have got paid more in Glory, but the way that the karate token and everything in the prize pool works, Karate Combat, wouldn't surprise me if he gets more in this fight than he has done in any of his Bellator or Glory kickboxing, which I think just shows how well Karate Combat's gone in my opinion. But I don't know, he was a champion, I guess, for Glory, so he might have got some like bonus pay-per-view points or whatever when he was there. But But yeah, going to be such a fun fight. Also, Luke Rockhold, you know, he showed he can bang in the UFC. I think his background's more in jiu-jitsu. So he's not, his base isn't necessarily being a stand-up guy. But when he fought Paulo Costa, which was, I think, was his last fight in the UFC, he hurt Costa. Like, I remember when there's that legendary moment where Costa's got him up against the cage, and Luke Rockhold literally says "fuck you" to Paulo Costa after he landed a shot on him, and he comes back and throws one, the wobbles Costa. That was such a badass moment. And obviously, you know, his fights with Michael Bisping, they were legendary, although he wouldn't have liked the second one when he got cleaned out like that by Bisping. Shout out him. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little video on this, not too long, just looking at it. I haven't really made up my predictions as I think who's going to win. I think I'm going to do that during fight week. Do you think Luke Rockhold is going to go into the pit, win his first fight, main eventing as well? Or do you think Joe Schilling's going to surprise? I'm sure Rockhold will probably be the favourite, but do you think Schilling's going to come with surprise? Do you think his kickboxing experience is going to come in more handy? That is going to come in more handy than we all think. Is 2 years, 18 months out for him? Has it been too long? How rusty's going to look? All of that. Let me know in the description down below what you think of this fight, and I'll see you in the next one.